have from the brand new D1, C-2 state champion BRLD Wolverines. We have Coach Cory Meyer, number 15 Lucas Vogt, and number 34 Jaxon Johnson. Coach Meyer, if you would start by giving us some opening thoughts on the game.
This is a game that, just starting it, the kids, they were prepped and ready for this game. They've been ready for this ever since day one of practice. We've had it several weeks to get prepped and ready. You know, talking to them before the game, all they had to do is just go out and execute and get the game. They knew everything, and they just need to go out and execute. And I was extremely proud of them. They're not just a good group of athletes; they're great kids, and they're a lot of fun to be around. And that just makes this much more enjoyable for me.
Steve?
The lead kept building each quarter, but they found a way at the end of the first, second, third to kind of get back a little bit. How'd you guys, what'd you do, what'd you have to change or talk about to stop that and keep it going?
We really didn't do a whole lot different. It was just, you know, especially going into halftime, just telling the kids that you got to reach deep. I know both teams were tired. It'd be nice to continue to build that one, but it's basketball. I mean, they're going to have some shots that are going to fall, and we're going to have our shots that fall. We just stuck with it and got the win, and that's all that matters.
We got to 8, and it looked like, you know, it never looked like there was any panic or, you know, hey guys, is that right, guys?
We've been in situations like this before. You know, we've been down by 21 points at one point in time and came back and won the game.
Right.
These kids, they're winners. They're family. They know how to take care of the ball, and they know how to finish.
Ken?
For Mr. Vogt, what did you see with your big guys inside? It seemed like they played maybe their best game of the...
Yeah, I mean, we know we can always rely on our big guys. I mean, he works his butt off every game and every day in practice, and we rewarded him tonight. He rewarded us with a title, so that was nice.
Were you impressed, though, with the way... It seemed like they were even more important tonight than the other two games.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he worked his butt off on the boards. I'm sure he's in double digits boards and points, so we'll take that anytime he wants to give us that.
What's nice is when you see something, we go with it. People give him the ball. So I mean, it was Jackson's big game today, and he did a good job, stepped up, and you know, proud of all the guys, and yeah, we're a team that we're just not just an individual. If there's a hot hand, we try to give him the ball.
Yes, Alan.
Jaxon, you want to talk about just playing at Pinnacle Bank Arena?
It's unreal. Like, it's the biggest gym we ever played in. Just once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of 15-point games?
No, I did not.
How many?
Why?
Well, let's just say this. He stepped up in the conference championship game, and he stepped up in the state game. I mean, when we need him, he steps up, and there's no doubt about it. When that ball bounces off that rim, he's got that mentality that it's just a bad pass to him, and he's just got to go get it. And he works hard, very hard. We all do.
You talked about that 21-point deficit. That was against
Humphrey Lindsay Oil family. Yeah.
And he won that game. For them to be state champions as well, what's that say about how you've played and about your conference?
Our Final Four and our conference tournament all came down here, and North Bend, they were right there, and I mean they got beat by the game-winning buzzer, but Green won a shot. But that speaks very high of our conference, and I mean it was tough winning it, and you know, it leads to this right here, and very proud of our players, very proud to be in the conference that we're in, and our area of the state's pretty tough.
Did you see that coming this year, that this would be a good year for the conference?
I did not. To be honest with you, there's a lot of young teams. I mean, it's a good thing because we needed it. Last year, I mean, we kind of struggled with PowerPoints, to be honest with you, and we had a lot of teams step up, and you know that helped us out a lot. So we got a lot more PowerPoints for that, but yeah, it was really cool texting some of the other coaches and saying, hey, good luck, nice job, nice win, and you know, it's kind of a little bit of fraternity there, yeah.
Lucas, Jaxon called this a once-in-a-lifetime experience. What are you guys going to do? How hard are you going to work to make it a twice-in-a-lifetime experience next year?
That's our goal starting now. We finished it this year, but we're going back to work, and we're going to celebrate this for now, but starting in November, we're going back to work.
Did you know much about Brady, Tim?
Yeah, I play summer ball with him, actually. He's on my same team, so we know each other very well.
Was this kind of a little challenge game inside the game?
I mean, we just want to come out and win. It's not a challenge. We're good buddies, so.
Coach, how would you describe your team's defensive effort tonight?
That's what got us here. Every game, if we don't play good defense, we're going to lose it. And it's, you know, when they say defense wins championships, they're right about that. It does. You know, and it takes a team effort. It can't just be an individual. You've got to not only know where your man's at, you got to know where the ball's at, and you got to help out when you need to help out, and that's exactly what the kids did.
There was one possession where your team had 3 blocks in the same possession. How does that exemplify their hustle?
I think he had 2 of them, wasn't it? So, yeah, I mean, it's just, to play man defense, you've got to have the players to move, and we got that, and that was a very nice play that the kids made.
Lucas, talk about that stretch. You had 2 blocks, and one was out on the perimeter on Brady Tim, I believe. What was going through your mind at that point?
We needed stops. We were stressing that at halftime. We can score the ball. It's just stops are going to win us that game, and that's when we started working really hard, and it led to a good possession there. So.
How much was that stretch maybe a turning point for you guys, because they had cut that and it was a 20-point lead down to about 8 or so, right?
Yeah. Mostly just working harder. I mean, we were obviously fatigue sets in after 2 long days of basketball, and then we just, like Coach said, we dug down and we took it over.
You take 2 schools that have some pretty dynamic basketball tradition with Lions, Decatur, Bancroft, Rosalie. You write the first big chapter now this year. How special is this? How much momentum do you think you build for the future?
What's nice is that this isn't just for us. I mean, this is for both schools, all 4 communities, all our fans. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. You know, the co-op, I was in huge favor of it because you get more kids. It breeds competition, exactly what it did. And if we didn't have that co-op, I guarantee you we wouldn't be working as hard as because there is no one to push us. And that's exactly what it did.
What does it say about the quality of basketball in those communities if you can combine a couple of D2 schools and go up 2 classes and win a state title?
It's always nice. Regardless of what school you're at, you know, just to be able to get to this level, get to this point, it takes a lot of hard work. You know, and you've got to have the athletes to do it, and we definitely have the athletes to do it. And a good thing is we got our starters coming back, and I also want to give a shout out to Nick. We're going to miss him. He's our senior on the team, and it's neat for him to be able to hold that trophy up in front of everybody, and you know, and everybody getting around him, and pretty special moment.
Anything like being the Class C champ?
What's that?
Anything about being the Class C champ because you've beaten the 2 finalists this year?
Yeah, I mean it's something that you just it's weird to think about coming down here and seeing all these teams that we've beaten going to the finals, and all of a sudden, you know, these teams that are winning we've beaten, and we just needed to take care of business and just to make it even that much more better, okay? And that's all we need to do is finish that, and it just makes everything that much sweeter.
Did you guys watch the 2 other East Husker teams in Auburn, and did that maybe calm you down, relax you going into today?
We got to watch it in our hotel rooms this morning, and you really don't get calmed down. You really don't. You get on that floor. I mean, if you don't want to be too calm, you want to have a little bit in you, and it's you just can't describe the feeling, and you just can't describe it. There's no words to put on it, and just very excited for these guys.